Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you to this session on Microsoft Windows Clustering 101. In this presentation we're going to cover some key definitions on and about clustering. We're going to review the prerequisites for clustering for Windows Server 2003 and Windows Server 2008. We're going to set up an iSCSI target using StarWind Software, and we'll set up the iSCSI initiators on the clients. We're going to then set up our Windows Server 2003 server cluster using Windows 2003 Server Enterprise Edition, of course. Well, it could be Data Center, but we're going to use Enterprise. And we're going to then set up Windows Server 2008 failover clustering using Enterprise Edition for Windows 2008. I am Russ Kaufman. I'm your speaker. You can reach me at russ@clusterhelp.com. That should be fairly memorable. And I am a geek. Let's just jump into some of the basic definitions here. In clustering, we have what we call a group of independent servers that are interconnected. We generally have an active node and a passive node. And the cluster service provides what we call resource checking. So let's talk about those for a minute here. Independent servers, I think that's pretty clear. In the case here, we have our picture which shows node 1 and node 2. Those are our independent servers. They are interconnected via a private network, which is used for what we used to refer to as heartbeat traffic. It's still the same thing, but it does provide communications between the clusters to verify and test each other to do the resource checking that cluster services do. We also have, as you see here, some storage, which is going to, over on the far right hand side here on the blue line, a quorum, and then a couple of other LUNs. In this case we have store1, log1, and an additional LUN here just waiting to be used. The key around clustering is that we do have an active and a passive node in almost all cases. It is possible to have an active cluster. What that basically means is that we use a virtual server